Okay, I'm going to paint some red roses on some vases. My friend Miss Pat had a vase that she wanted some roses painted on, so I figured while I'm here, I might as well paint a bunch of them. So I'm going to show you my technique. I cleaned the vase with some alcohol, and then I used folk art enamel paint. This is berry wine. I use white and Italian sage, so I only use 3 colors. Okay, so I dip my brush in the berry wine, half on one side, and then the other half in white. Okay, so when I start on the glass, I like to be symmetrical, so I'm going to start on one side, so I do a mountain stroke, a valley stroke, reload, do the right petal, it's a C stroke, and the left petal, reload, half and half, right bottom, right left, and then I always do a little one on the bottom here. Okay, now because this is kind of a little transparent, I usually do 2 coats. So I'll show you one more time. So I'll go to the opposite side because it's clear glass, I can see through it. So where's the next one gonna go? Dip, half and half, white side up, mountain stroke, valley stroke, reload, right, left, reload, right, left, bottom. Okay, I also do a little bud. Okay, I'll put one here to the right and one here. So I'm just looking to see if I can see. Okay, now I would do the rest of this, but I'm going to let it dry. Okay, here's one that I started the first coat. Like I said, because it needs 2 coats because it's pretty transparent. So now I'm going to go over it with the second coat. Here's the tricky part, is trying to stay right on top of the first coat that I had before. So going right on top of there, mountain, valley. I've done this enough where I know what I'm doing. Right side, left side. So the second coat makes it sturdier, more opaque. Right, left, okay, and then one here. Now, even though it's still wet, I'm going to go on to my next stroke that goes on top. So I'm right on top of this. I'm going to start on my chiseled edge, make a C stroke, but a little bit smaller and come in. Okay. And a little bit smaller and come in. Put another one here. And another one there. Maybe I might even add another, let's see, put one here. Little one. Okay. So that's that rose. Okay. And the bud. Mountain, valley. Okay. So I have all those, and I'm going to continue that on all of them, do the second coat. I won't show you all the detail, but so we got the first rose and the bud. Okay. And normally I would do all those, let that dry. Okay. I rinse out my brush. Usually I have 2 brushes, but I forgot to get 2 brushes. Okay. Now, for the greenery, same thing, I'm going to dip half green and half white. Okay. Oops. Put the green and the white. No. Okay. So where this bud comes from, I'm just going to give it a little line that shows where the stem is. Okay. It's still kind of wet. I should have waited for this to dry. But anyway, so I'm going to have a leaf on the chiseled edge. I'm going to push down and lift up. That's half of the leaf. I'm going to come over, flip it over. Oh, okay, so the green is on the outside. Push down and meet on the chiseled edge. Okay, now for the bud, I'm gonna use the green part and kind of just cup around the bud like that. It's still a little wet, so I'm getting some red in there. Like I said, normally this would be all dry. Okay, wipe that off. And then a few, this one's just gonna be one stroke. Push and lift up. And one up here. Push and lift up. Okay, so I'm gonna continue with the rest of those. Oh, and after it's dry, I get my fine liner brush if I want, and I'll go in a little bit darker green and put some lines in here, some veining. Okay, so that's the rose. I have a whole bunch more vases to do, miles to go before I rest. Okay, so here's the rest of the ones I'm working on. I have a whole bunch on my table. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, about 10 of them. Hope this helps. Get some ideas. Thank you.